So we'll discuss on the EC2 instance purchasing options. So these instance purchasing options allows you to reduce your cost for EC2 instances. So the first one is on-demand instances. So they are like on demand, so you can start and stop them as per your demand. They are typically used for short workloads and they have a predictable pricing. Next is reserved instances, which are for longer workloads greater than or equals to 1 year. And next is convertible reserved instances, which are longer workloads with flexible instances. So basically in reserved instances, you have to decide whether you want T2 micro or a large instance, but in convertible, you can convert your instances as per your needs. Next is scheduled reserved instances, which you can launch within time you need to reserve. So you can schedule it as per your time. Next is spot instances, which are for shorter workloads for cheap, and you can lose instances. So basically, the spot instances are like you have to bid for certain amount. If the bid price is less than the spot price, you will lose the instance. If it is greater than the spot price, you will get this instance. So basically, it works this way. Next is the dedicated instances, which no other customer will share your hardware. So it's like a dedicated instance. And next is dedicated host. So you can book an entire physical server, and you can place your instance wherever you want on that server, so you can control the placement. So we'll see in detail like what exactly are this each instance for. So first one is on demand. So here you have to pay by second for the instances that you launch, and there are no long-term commitment or upfront payments are needed. You have control over its life cycle. You decide when to start, stop, reboot, or terminate. You pay only when your demand instances are in running state. So let's say if you are your on-demand instance is in stop state, then you won't be charged for that. Only it's when it's in running state you will be charged. You can increase or decrease your compute capacity. So there is no commitment for the compute capacity needed. Next is the reserved instances, EC2 reserved instances. So basically you can save up to 75% as compared to the on-demand pricing. You can purchase a reserved instance for 1 year or 3 year commitment with of course with a 3 year commitment offering it, you will get a big discount over here, and commitment includes instance type and region. Okay, and reserved instances do not renew automatically. When they expire, you can continue using the EC2 instance without interruption, but of course you are charged on demand rates for that. And after you purchase a reserved instance, you cannot cancel your purchase. However, you may be able to modify, exchange, or sell your reserved instance if it needs some change. Okay. Next is the scheduled reserved instances. So you can purchase instances that are always available on the specified recurring schedule, and you can set it on a daily, weekly, or monthly basis with a specified start time and duration. And you only pay for the time the instances are scheduled, even if you don't use them. After you purchase a scheduled instance, you can't cancel, modify, or resell your purchase. You must purchase a scheduled reserved instance minimum for an year. The minimum required utilization is 1200 hours per year. Next is the spot instances. So these are the most cost efficient instance in AWS, to 90% of saving compared to the on-demand instance pricing. Request unused EC2 instances, which can reduce your Amazon EC2 cost significantly. So basically these instances can lose at any point of time if your max price is less than the current spot price. Okay, and it's very well suited for batch jobs, background processing, and optional tasks. Not it is not recommended for critical jobs. Okay. Next is the EC2 dedicated hosts. So here you pay for a physical host, physical server with EC2 instance capacity fully dedicated to your use. You have full control on the instance placement. You have a visibility to the underlying socket, the core of the hardware. You must purchase a dedicated host instance minimum for 1 year. And next is the EC2 dedicated instances. So you pay by the hour for instances that run on hardware that's dedicated to a single customer. Okay, and you may share your hardware with other instances from the same AWS account. So this is the kind of the great combo that you can use. Like you can have a reserved instance for a baseline and in on-demand and spot instances for scaling purpose.